What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 3 and another cross-country car build. So I've decided to do another one of these straight after the Ford Falcon because a lot of people seem to be interested in these videos. Decent amount of views on it for the amount of time it's been up, and I wanted to do more videos on Horizon 3, and I thought this would be good so that the Falcon can actually have a car to go up against. So today we have the Lotus Exige S. The PI of this car 943, which means it's a little bit higher than the PI of the Falcon. Only has 775 horsepower, which is quite a lot less than the Falcon. Also only 607 torque. Only weighs 1,082 kilograms though, so it is very, very light. The engine that I went with in this car was a 3-litre V8 racing engine, and it is twin turbocharged. So how will the Lotus Exige S do around the cross-country car build track? Let's find out. Alright, so to test out the Lotus, we have of course come to the Redstone cross-country circuit, where we'll see if this thing can go faster than the Ford Falcon. The Falcon's time was a 56.056, and yeah, I don't really know what to expect from this car, to be completely honest. Of course we are quite a lot down on power, like a lot down. This has 775 horsepower, the Falcon had 1,128. So yeah, we're a lot down on power, so in some areas, maybe like here, we are not going to be quite as good. The acceleration also probably not quite as good. However, we have got 20 more PI, 22 more PI exactly, I believe. So maybe that will, you know, mean the car's better. The only thing I am quite worried about is this part here. This is a very, very light car, and I feel like it's going to get chucked around quite badly. We actually had a really not a very good line over there that time, but I'm worried when we start taking good speed around, kind of over that jump, and into the kind of cresty area. It's a bit of a weird jump there because it kind of goes into a dip. I'm a bit worried that when we're taking that at high speeds, we're going to have some issues because the car's so light and it's going to get chucked around a little bit over these jumps. So we are now on to the first flying lap with the Lotus. Can't get it sliding quite as much as I could with the Falcon, I will say that. The brakes seem pretty good, and it does seem to have decent acceleration. However, it's going to be nothing compared to that Falcon because it just had so much more power. However, the lightness of this car will be helping it out. Not a big fan of that section right there. Of course, this car is now converted to all-wheel drive, as it is all the time in these series. The car is, yeah, it really doesn't like that jump. We saw the Falcon have issues with that jump. All cars are, because it's just such a demanding and kind of crazy jump. However, the Lotus is really going to struggle because of its lightweight. It just gets chucked around a little bit too much. First flying lap, we got a 57 point something. I couldn't quite see. We've got it a little bit out of shape coming up to that kind of that first corner and that first jump. Let's try and get those barrels out of the way so we can have a clean run through there when we have a good lap. I don't think this is going to be a groundbreaking lap here because of that start. It feels like quite a nice car to drive. It's, you know, it's nice and nippy. It's fairly nice. It's a nice handling car. I'd probably say it's a little bit nicer handling car than the Falcon. I was actually quite surprised by how good the Falcon was, but this probably is a little bit better, as you would expect. However, you can definitely tell that over the jumps, it doesn't really like it. Oh, it doesn't like it at all. It really doesn't like it at all. Yeah, that big jump is where this car is really, really losing time. You just can't kind of throw it around quite as much. Yeah, I'm not really sure if this is going to be able to beat the Falcon, to be honest. Obviously it does have more PI, however I don't think this car isn't really made for rallying. I don't think, although I was pretty surprised that you could put kind of rally lights on the front of the car. You may have seen that before. The car has like rally lights on the front. I was actually quite surprised by that because from what I know, this car never really did rallying. I mean, it's not the sort of car that you would really expect to do rallying, is it really? A Lotus Exige. You'd expect this to be nipping around, sure, very fast around kind of a short, twisty street circuit or something. But yeah, apparently it's got some rally parts. We are really not liking that jump at all. I can't get a good line. I'm trying to find a better line through that corner, but it's just not having it. It just really, everywhere else this car isn't too bad. Around here, not too bad. We can kind of get it sliding pretty well. It wants to drift a little bit wide through there, we may have to be a bit more careful, but on the most part it's not too bad through that pile. Let's try and get it stopped a little bit better for here. That is better, however quite slow. As you can see, we're having a lot more issues with the bumps than we did with the Falcon. The Falcon was just so much more kind of controllable over these jumps, whereas this quite twitchy and is getting really bounced around. It's not liking the jumps very much. Everywhere else I think it's good. I think it's probably faster around the corners because, you know, it's just a better handling car, so it's going to be faster around the corners. By the way, that corner there, I'm always going to be taking that quite wide because otherwise I kind of feel like it's a bit of a corner cut. We're going to try going here. Let's go up. Bloody hell, we're really tail down there. That's not good. We actually got the jump pretty well that time, but we were very kind of tail down, rear end down, on the ground almost. However, that was a pretty quick lap. We're not quite as fast, we're only 1/10 off. This is the final lap. We've got more speed through there, however it wasn't the ideal line. We are all over the place. This car really doesn't like that first set of jumps. This is where we can open it up a little bit. However, it's not got the acceleration of the Falcon. Down through this corner here, it's pretty good. I think it's a little bit faster through there, and it's, if you get the kind of line right, it's all right over that jump because it doesn't get you too much in the air. We're going to go around here, around this corner. It feels very fast through that corner. This is where it loses its time. This jump here, we have to get such a good line. Let's go down here and up. We are very close to the wing of the plane. However, we have got it round okay. Once again, losing a lot of time. We lose a lot more time than we did with the Falcon around that corner. Coming up to the finish line, power on. Are we going to go quicker? No, we're not. We are not going to go quicker. However, it is a very respectable time for the Lotus Exige S. Wow, that was quite something. A 56.123 will put it behind the Ford Falcon, but only just. I mean, we're not even half a tenth of a second, I don't think, down. Actually, no, we probably are actually, aren't we? I don't know, we're not even a tenth of a second down on the Ford Falcon. It was very close and a very good effort from the Lotus. Yeah, basically acceleration is pretty decent. Doesn't have the power though, and the weight, although, you know, around a tight twisty circuit would be good having such little weight. Around a track like this, a cross-country circuit, it just gets thrown about too much and doesn't really like the bumps. So yeah, it goes into second place. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe. Comment what other cars you want to see cross-country car builds of, and I'll see you guys in the next video.